Maddie Murphy, thank you so much for being here. It is just such an honor to get to talk to you about all of this astrology stuff.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Well, you are the cosmic queen, and all of your fans, me included, know that you have a podcast, an amazing newsletter that my friend Raven got me turned on to. Thank you, Raven. Like you have an amazing website, your Instagram, YouTube. You're always putting out this content that helps us to get aligned and feel empowered using tools like astrology or tarot. Tell us a little bit more about your passion and how you got into this, your mission. We want to hear it all.
Oh, thank you so much. I am obviously, as you can tell, very hyped on the whole spiritual cosmic world because I think probably like a lot of people watching from a young age, I was just felt very connected to something bigger than myself. I felt very spiritual, very free, very creative, talking to the trees, making potions in my backyard, reading all the witchy books, checking my horoscope, just like in alignment, totally free. And then, as luck would have it, as society would have it, puberty hits, high school, gotta fit in, everything, doubting everything about myself. And then that just, kind of carry on, yada, yada, for the next 10, 15 years of my life. Right. But then something about, my Saturn return. So my late 20s, my life fell apart. I blew it up, called off a wedding. My parents were getting divorced, moved out of my home. I was like, life reset. I was like, well, I'm at the bottom of the barrel here, so might as well, I guess, return to some of that stuff that I liked when I was younger, because why the hell not? I have nothing to lose. So then I started going back to tarot and astrology and meditation. And obviously I was like, oh my God, it was tough and it was tricky, but I started being like, oh, all this stuff that was in my way, it was just like layers peeling back, coming back to myself, feeling aligned, and all the stuff that used to waste so much energy or give me so much anxiety, I could just feel like holes patching up where I used to leak out that. And I just felt like stronger and more empowered really from the inside out. And I was like, I gotta teach people this, but I felt weird. I was like, I was working in a business sense. I had my own startups and I was like, what am I just going to become a full-time like witchy person? Like this, I'm a New Yorker. I'm a Virgo. This makes no sense to me.
You're a Virgo? I am too. And I had the same exact thought. I was like, I'm a sports reporter and am I really going to like read tarot and become this like witch person? But you know what? Hey, we adjust as Virgos. We're mutable. We adjusted.
We're mutable. Of course, this makes sense. This makes sense. Why we're so connected. It's all the ahas. And you know what? My bestie who really taught me a lot about astrology, Colin Bedell, he says Virgos make the best witches because we do love order. We love understanding things. We love helping people. We love having a little like potion or a fix or a card or a crystal for something. Yes. So it makes so much sense. But then there is that logical part of our brain, like just like you. I was working in the business world. I always wanted to work with like athletes or like CEOs. And I'm like, so I'm going to like hang out and like talk about Neptune. Okay, sure. But then of course it was all in my birth chart.
But it shows like in your business, in your podcast, everything that you create, your workshops, like it really shows that this is your purpose. It's like anybody can tell by looking at what you're doing. And I would just love to ask you some questions about the current Pisces season that we're in. I listened to your podcast episode about it. It was so good. Sounds like there's a lot going on this Pisces season. So will you kind of give us some of the highlights, things to look out for?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's spicy Pisces, we're calling it at Cosmic RX HQ, because we're like, there's a lot happening. It's going to be a much better year than 2020, 2021. We'll talk about what those years were teaching us. This year, it's not all perfect. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but there is like a completely new, fresh wave of energy, forward movement, healing, creation, unity. Like there's a lot for us to tap into. January is for going inward. Yeah, like taking care of business, but really internally, like checking, okay, like working through my finances, setting some goals, getting my like idea of what I want to do in place, but it's not like you don't have that motivation. That's what we're entering next month, Aries season, the spring equinox, the initiation. That is the beginning of the zodiac, the astrological new year until February 3rd. Then February 3rd, now we're in all direct planets until end of April. So it is go time, but it's been a little bit of a slow start in February. Like, okay, now we're starting to feel, okay, some things are shifting, but March, April, buckle up, buttercups. Like, this is the time now where we're going to be going really like, okay, now it's like we're kind of getting our bearings. Like, where do we want to go with that energy? And that's always an important question with astrology, because astrology doesn't care good or bad. If you're in a negative pattern, that astrology energy is like, all right, let's go there faster and deeper. So it's like,
oh God, let's expose it.
Let's expose it. So it's like, that's why like mindset and awareness is so important, because you're like, okay, like, you know what I really want? This is my intention. And, we're going to talk about setting intentions for Pisces season and how important it is. But Pisces season is it's our last sign of the zodiac. We're in this until like March 20th, 21st time. And it's like, we get to reflect on everything we did over the past year, all the healing and the lessons, and like just pat ourselves on the back, give our inner child a big hug. Like, we effing did it. And we get to kind of go into that dreamy space, the non-Virgo space of like, no logic, nothing has to be linear. Like, let's just dream big, like start like gathering up inspiration. Like, where do I want to go in this next zodiac new year, and show me, universe, because maybe I know, but maybe I need a little extra inspo. So it's a time, for all of us to like heal and create and manifest. And this year we have Jupiter in Pisces, which only happens every 12 years. And so this Pisces season, it's like we had a super loaded turbo caffeine espresso shot of Pisces energy is being added to our regular Pisces drink. So it's a great time.
See, I'm so glad we have you here, Maddie, because like we needed to understand. I think we are all feeling it, but we needed to get that why. Exactly. That what the heck are we supposed to do with this energy? But before I let you go, is there anything else that you feel like our viewers or listeners need to know about what's to come this year? Anything? What did you call it on your podcast? It's like moments where it confirms astrology. I wrote it down, but I forgot. It was really cute. What was
astrology? Isn't real moments?
Yes. Yes. Are there any of those that you've known? Like, give us a little bit of some general stuff we can just kind of be aware of.
So everyone, like I said, this year, if you've been feeling stuck or stagnant, I'm just saying like the buckle up energy, because we're about to go full steam forward. So I want you all to just allow that to happen and like just trust it. Take some big, leaps of faith. I want you to like shoot your shot right now. This is the time, especially now through April, and then April, like May through October, it's going to be like lightning speed movement. You just hang on, enjoy the ride. That's going to be a Jupiter on your North Node. So you might feel lots and lots of soul growth, like karmic growth, like connecting to your purpose even more.
Okay, but
good. For everyone listening, it's just like, it's go time. It's time to go with the flow, trust our hearts, like tap into that part of you. Even if we're feeling a little cynical or a little like weighed down by life, the part of you that does intrinsically, inherently like believes in magic, believes in miracles, has faith in something higher, like plug into that and make decisions from that place as much as possible this year. And like work on just yourself. The energy you bring to life is the most important thing going forward. Like, we're in a new reality, we're in a new paradigm, we're in a new astrology cycle where things don't really matter as much, but like how you approach things and how you show up with your energy is going to be your currency. So dream big, take care of your energy, and let me know how it goes. Okay.
I love it. Oh my gosh, Maddie, that's so inspiring, amazing, uplifting. Like, I feel ready.
Okay.
Ready. Thanks to you. Maddie, thank you for taking the time. We're going to be following you, doing all the things, joining the workshops, staying connected. And I just appreciate you so much. I love what you're doing in the world. Thanks for giving us all a little bit of a bright spot.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on. This was truly a joy. And thank you for being you. I'm vibing with your energy so hard.
Same. Hey, if you ever need like a tarot reading or anything, you just call me, girl. Because you probably read everybody all day long.
Yeah. I need someone from me. You're good.
Need a glass of wine in Dallas, whatever. Okay. Let me know. Well, you take care. And again, I appreciate it so much. This has been really, really amazing. I love your energy, your vibe. You're such a beautiful soul. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. And thanks to everyone for tuning in.
For the full interview, just check out the Be Zen with Brit podcast.